Hello there YouTube, welcome to World of Tanks with Strongkey. We are in the STA-1, which is not a bad tank by any means, but it's just one of those tanks that everyone forgets exists. It's kind of there with the TVP VTU, right? I think. But yeah, I've been playing this thing, grinding it during one of the XP events, I think, or like something with daily dips. I was grinding for the tier 9, the type 61 is called, I believe. And we're in a tier 10 match on Redshire. So yeah, right off the bat, I mean, this tank, I mostly compare it a little bit with the Pershing. But just a little bit faster, but not as well armored, and I mean it has, it has the gun mantlet, which, can help you at times. It's a pretty thick gun mantlet, but it's not as useful as a Pershing gun mantlet. And, it has some gun depression, like you can see over here. We're aiming pretty low. This gun goes, pretty low. Nice gun depression, but yeah, no armor for the rest, and well, we decide to go into this bush and spawning this bulldog here. I don't really want to shoot just yet because I don't want to get spotted. But I did do spotting damage on that bulldog because I was spotting him, so that's good. I'm glad my Scorpion G decided to shoot him. So, in a tier 8 medium tank, we're actually doing the spotting here. Here I do decide to shoot because I'm like, I'm probably not going to get many chances after. Right at that moment, the bulldog gets hit again, gets taken out by the Scorpion G, and I spot a Lorraine coming over from the right, all the way over there. I didn't expect to spot him there, and he also got a shot. So I'm already on 1600 spotting, which is nice. It's like pretty good already for a tier 8 medium, I think. Just one shot of regular damage, but this is a tier 10 match, so we can take things easy. I was aiming a little bit weird there. My mouse cursor was just moving left and right. I don't know why, but yeah, that shot horribly missed. And this T-44 side, yeah, sadly missed. I kind of hit the tracks at the bottom there, not really doing any damage. And artillery, I think, took a shot at me, or at one of my teammates nearby. Now looking at the heavy flank, all the heavies are pushing with some support of a T-110E3. And someone's in the cap, and this is an encounter, so the cap is in the middle here. I wonder what it is, maybe the Progetto or the Pershing or something, or some kind of light tank if they still have that. And, oh, well, it is a Progetto, apparently. Tier 10 medium tank, being very aggressive here. I rarely encountered these. I mean, it's like I see them in battles, but I don't really get to fight them often. So, yeah, I mean, I barely have any experience really shooting them, but I take a little bit of a snapshot here, shoot him in the side of the turret on the cupola there, while he's hull downing there against probably some tanks on the hill there. So he decided to fall back, and I'm just, I'm not gonna push or anything. I'm just in a tier 8 medium. Don't want to be pushing too aggressively or anything. So, yeah, I know I have the support of this Tortoise and a T-95, which is very nice support to have. Those, the T-95 having a very big gun with a high alpha damage, and the Tortoise not having the alpha damage. I mean, 400 is still pretty nice, but the DPM, that's the thing on that thing, and both having amazing armor. They're both slow, but they're definitely both the super tanky TDs on tier 9. Even stuff like the Yak Tiger is pretty tanky as well, but I don't think Yak Tiger is really on the same level as the Tortoise and the T-95, I'd say. Even though the Yak Tiger does have amazing DPM as well. I don't think it's more than the Tortoise, though. I think the Tortoise has most on tier 9, but the Yak Tiger, can keep its own as well. So yeah, finally the TDs are starting to push a little bit. We've got support of a little batch at 12 ton as well. There's not a lot he can do either with his little tier 8 light tank, but that T-44 decides to come around the corner. I take a nice shot, make sure to retreat back You know, I don't want to get any returning shots from any TDs, because they have a lot of TDs left. We're talking about a Scorpion, also a T-95 and a Tor. There's a Stridswagen 1030, I believe. Yeah, it's a tier 9 over there. And even the Death Star 2. And here now the Progetto retreats. I'm coming in to help. Stridswagen 1030 right over there. I wanted to take him out, but the T-94 just killed him right in front of me. That's okay. Let's see if I can take a shot. Nope, that one misses into the rear, misses the rear of the Progetto 65 there. But that Pershing bounced on me, and thankfully I managed to hit his side there while getting support of this T-95. Now I'm trying to get a bit more aggressive here by just going into the side of this Pershing. He comes around the corner, and for some reason I do not pen him. I absolutely have no idea. And here their artillery hits me. I think it probably also damaged the Pershing in front of me. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was a hit of 343 damage, which could have ended way worse coming from a tier 10 artillery. You know, it's you know, still acceptable. But you know, getting RT'd is never really good. But yeah. So it looks like we are about to win this. Most likely. I mean, looking at the score, not necessarily, but looking at the positions, we are starting to close in on the pincer here. You know, on the right, Waffenträger Panzer IV gets takes out the Object 261. I think I try and go and just push forward, spot maybe for my teammates. There's a Progetto 65, take a shot on the move there in his side. And this is where I kind of, you know, don't want to be trading shots with him. I'm being careful here, because he has the fast firing gun. But I think I felt like I was lower on health. But just, you know, I was afraid of all those TDs as well. Like, if this guy shoots me, I'm going to be a one-shot for every TD, so that's not very good. Take one shot at him, sadly ricochet. You know, I wanted to go for the lower plate there, but it ricocheted off his upper plate, and I think the T-95 literally just squished this guy, because he did take some damage over there. And there we just have a lot of high-level TDs, very dangerous TDs left. It's actually a pretty close match over here. You know, we have 2 tanks more, but that's it. And the T-95 there, I'm like very afraid. Like, I didn't even shoot there. I mean, I don't even know what I was doing aiming at the T-95 with AP. That's not really a thing I'm gonna reliably pen. But yeah, at this moment I'm just very afraid of taking any hits. But I do kind of want to take out something, or maybe spot. And I think this is the moment where I wait a lot, because I can't really do anything against all TDs. Like, if you have camping TDs, you can't really push into them. That's the problem with TDs that camp. You can't push into them. You gotta flank them somehow. So Waffenträger Panzer IV is going to the south now. Probably wants to give some, you know, support from the south side. Let's see, how much health does he have? He's still on full health though. Now our Tortoise, he's coming over here, and he has low health. Now I know that Waffenträger Panzer IV is not the most armored tank, but our Tortoise is a one-shot, and our Waffenträger is full health. So I don't know. But yeah, how are we gonna surround these guys? That's the question, because they're camping, and there we go. The FV takes out our freaking Tortoise, like I was afraid of. You know, he's low on health, and oh, there is the Tortoise of the enemy team. He's a one-shot. Now I have heat loaded at this moment, and I try to go for that cupola, and I hit him around the cupola. And you saw it was still orange on this cupola, I believe, with heat. I mean, the heat I don't think is that special. Is it 275? I mean that's, you know, enough. And there is the side shot on the T-95, and right at this moment I get derped over on the left side by an AP shell of that Death Star 2. So yeah, that's interesting. Now, well, I'm dead. You know, I was on 900 health, so you know, I'm gonna switch around to some of my teammates here, see what they're gonna do now. This Waffenträger Panzer IV is, well, you know, he's a one-shot, definitely. Doesn't matter what kind of shell the Death Star uses. Our SCG is sitting in cap, putting pressure on them, which is good, you know, and he's low on health, so I don't blame him, but yeah, pretty much everyone's a one-shot for this Death Star. And he is on 6 kills, so he's definitely been killing a lot of tanks. Definitely good choice of him to fire the AP and not Hesh, because that's pretty useless if everyone is just a one-shot for your AP as well. You know, if he would have shot Hesh, he probably would have hit a wall or something near me, and that wouldn't have panned. But yeah, I did give some advice here to just load high explosive for the turret of this Death Star. Yeah, I'm very glad I made the difference there of killing that Tortoise in T95, because I personally think if I wouldn't have done that, I would have we would have probably lost. So yeah, I was afraid this T95 would T92, sorry, I was afraid he was just gonna keep driving, and I thought the Death Star would go to the cap, but no, he's actually ignoring the cap and is going for the artillery first and foremost. And now the STG is actually shooting shells into this Death Star, and oh, he's going for a ram. He takes 151 damage. I don't know if that was helpful for him, but yeah, he managed to reload now. So yeah, I don't even know why he went for a ram, to be honest. Like, he couldn't have, he would have loaded anyway and one-shot him, so that was just wasting a bit of health of his own. That was not a very good thing to do. And well, this STG, I'm hoping he's gonna play it smart, because we can definitely still lose this. And the STG is, he took a shot. No HE, just AP, I don't know why, but okay. And thankfully, he backs off. He's doing a good job. So I tell him good job. And he's going up, and this is making me very nervous. It's like, no, just don't. Just don't. He doesn't have the gun depression. Just stay down. So I tell him, don't, he can't hit you without you shooting him first. You know, he has to either go around or whatever. So just wait, and he goes for the shot here. That was a very stupid decision of that Death Star to just go over that. That's like, I don't even know why he did. He just threw it away. He should have gone around and maybe tried to just poke a little bit, but that was just reckless. So yeah, I don't think my score was necessarily anything special, but I think the impact I had was still special enough. I mean, it gave us an ace tanker for the match. So yeah, we got Spotter Medal, we got Fire for Effect, Bruiser, and we got the Levelios Medal, which is killing 2 enemy tank destroyers that are at least 1 tier higher, and those being the T95 and the Tortoise, both very low on health, with as one-shots for me at the end there. And I think really that made a key difference, because I think if those guys, you know, they could have been killed by the Waffenträger Panzer IV, but, you know, they were very likely to also bounce shots. Maybe, you know, the STG would have definitely had a problem with them. So, you know, I think we could have still won if I didn't kill them, but I think it's definitely gave it, the, you know, a bigger chance for us to win. So, yeah, I'm very happy with this. And, you know, second place here with tier 8 tank in a tier 10 battle. It was a tier 10 battle, so that feels special as well when that happens. A basic speed of 1153, just a tiny little bit below this STG, which is a lot better than I. Well, you know, I did a lot of spotting. 2,121. He did 430 in assistance. So yeah, I did more spotting than raw damage. So yeah. 1158, so yeah, just 5 basic speed difference. But yeah, 2 tier 8 tanks, 3 tier 8 tanks actually being at the top here. This VK apparently, I don't know how we got this high with just 800 damage and just 1,000 assists, but I guess that might, I don't know. But Yeah, it always feels good when you're on top with the bottom tier tank, right? Yeah, here was the daily double, 5,449 XP and 37k almost credits profit. But yeah, definitely a very nice match, even though it didn't seem that special performance-wise, but it makes it more special while being bottom tier and just, taking out those important targets. And yeah, too bad I got Death Starred there at the end, but stuff happens. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.